So the 2026 PlayStation 5 first-party leak, PlayStation VR 2 to PlayStation 5 Pro visual upgrade, and Sony reveals the PlayStation 6 launch timeframe. Those are the stories we're going to cover today, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. First, yes or no, do you have a PlayStation VR 2 or not? It's been a while since we've talked about the headset on the channel, but today there's something to discuss. But before then, how many of you have one currently? So comment below yes or no if you have a PlayStation VR 2 or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now diving into the first story of the video, PlayStation VR 2 to PlayStation 5 Pro visual upgrade. Reading from Gaming Bolt, despite launching last November, the PlayStation 5 Pro is only really getting started when it comes to developers leveraging its hardware and new features. It's especially intriguing to see how developers who worked on the base console are taking advantage of its added GPU power, as with Survios's Alien Rogue Incursion. The first part was released for PlayStation VR 2, MetaQuest 3, and PC VR hardware in December 2024, with a non-VR Evolved Edition launching on September 30th for PlayStation 5 and PC. We spoke with TQ Jefferson, the studio's chief product officer, about the PlayStation 5 Pro and how its GPU helped with development. As with the move from VR to flat screen, PlayStation 5 Pro allows us to push the visual fidelity to align the game's look with the Alien universe even more. Greater lighting and volumetric fog fidelity let us play up the hallmarks of the aesthetic of the classic Alien movies as we push into the washes of light and contrast of sinister deep shadows where anything could be lurking. More realistic reflections and surfacing amplify the used future design that's key to the look of our universe. So my only question with this is, are any of these benefits coming to the PSVR 2 version of the game, or is this only for the flat screen release that's dropping later this year? From my understanding, right now, these upgrades have only been confirmed for the flat screen release. I haven't had the time to play Alien Rogue Incursion yet on PlayStation VR 2, but I want to find the time to do that. Definitely want to check out this game. Right now, obviously, I'm playing Death Stranding 2, and next month we got Dying Light, Mafia, Gears of War. A lot of games still to play this year. And if you're enjoying the video so far, hit that subscribe button and join our growing community on our way to 150,000 subscribers. Now diving into the second story of the video, the 2026 PlayStation 5 first-party leak. Reading from Comic Book, new info from a YouTuber claiming to have insider information on several Insomniac projects suggests that a 2025 shadow drop is unlikely for Marvel's Wolverine. The intel comes from YouTuber The Mag Show, who shared a new video purporting to unveil exciting news coming from the Insomniac camp. According to this info Mag supposedly got from an Insomniac insider, the new Venom game will arrive ahead of Marvel's Wolverine. Not only does this report now suggest we won't see Marvel's Wolverine in 2025, he claims we won't even see it in 2026 either. The Mag Show says that the Wolverine title won't arrive until 2027, a full 6 years from when it was first announced. If true, this would be quite an unusual wait from the Insomniac team, who doesn't typically announce projects quite that far ahead of their release. So I've seen this make the rounds, but personally I have not seen a track record for this YouTuber when it comes to leaks, so keep that in mind when we're talking about this. The YouTuber also mentioned that Venom would be a bigger game than Miles Morales, but a smaller title than Spider-Man 2, which is interesting. It would suck to see Wolverine be pushed back to 2027, but I guess if they're going to release Venom, it'll probably be a lot of what they've done already with Spider-Man 2, so it makes sense to drop that first before Wolverine, which is the next big iteration from Insomniac. This would put Insomniac's release schedule to potentially having Venom in 2026, Wolverine in 2027, and Spider-Man 3 in 2028. Considering people thought Venom was cancelled, it's obviously nice to hear some rumors that this could potentially still be on the way. Of course, let's see what happens, but you guys let me know if you want Venom or Wolverine to be next to launch from Insomniac. Let me know down in the comments below. And now diving into the final story of the video, the PlayStation 6 launch timeframe. So I've seen this circle around in regards to what Mark Cerny said recently. People have been saying that he puts the PlayStation 6 launch many years from now. It's not launching in 2027, etc. Now, I'm not here to say the PlayStation 6 is launching in 2027. Things can always change, of course, but Mark Cerny never gave out when this thing was launching. Why would he do that this early on? He only said when it wasn't launching, I guess. We'll get into that in a sec. I've seen people reference articles and what their opinion is on what Mark Cerny stated, as if that's what Mark Cerny said himself. So this all stems from an interview from Tom's Guide and this specific response from Mark Cerny. I'll read the entire section from Tom's Guide, so you can see what they said and what Mark Cerny said. So this is what they said. If rumors are to be believed, we could see the next generation of AMD graphics tech as soon as 2026, but on the Sony side, Cerny doesn't expect to be talking about anything other than software for years to come. AMD is moving extremely quickly, Cerny said. What I'm trying to do is prepare for the next generation of consoles, so my time frame is multi-year here. People took this as Mark Cerny himself saying, I'm not talking about anything but software for years to come, when that's what the article writer put out there. Mark Cerny just said, my time frame is multi-year. Multi-year is just more than 1 year. So yes, the PlayStation 6 is not launching in 2026. Why do you think he said multi-year and not a couple of years or a few years? He said this to be vague because he's not going to give you the exact time frame of when this thing launches. The only time frame we have now is that the PlayStation 6 is not launching in 2026, meaning 2027 and beyond. That's when the PlayStation 6 is going to launch. This also wasn't the first time he said multi-year. He's just repeating what he already said last year when they announced Project Amethyst, stating it was a multi-year partnership. Again, multi-year just means more than 1 year. Things can always change, of course. I'll be following this as we progress. However, Mark Cerny never gave an exact time frame for the PlayStation 6 launch. It's launching anytime from 2027 and beyond. But you guys let me know if you're getting the PlayStation 6 at launch or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, as it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with "It is a new week." It's a new week, the potential for new announcements and new reveals and new things popping up from Sony or gaming in general. And of course, we also have the Ghost of Yotei State of Play coming up, so that's probably going to be announced sometime soon as well. If you're excited for Ghost of Yotei and whatever this week could bring, destroy the comment section with "It is a new week," and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.